Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the stars' prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. And long-range shooting a strength for both of these teams, Brent. What was the best shooting team you ever were a part of?
Now, Kevin, I have to look up the numbers because I might be wrong in terms of percentage, but the feel that I get was a team that I played for in Seattle. It had Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Luke Ridenour, who was a young player at that time, but that Seattle team had a lot of guys who could gun it up there and look for that three ball. That was a great shooting team.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's MP in at the point. And for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Johnson. Then it's Winslow, and it's Gilmore in at the center. Now here's Lillard. Drives to the hoop. Takes it from 10. The putback. They get it back. Gilmore, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. MP, that's for two. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And MP throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Chalk up two there.
Lillard aggressive in this game so far. Awesome at finding different ways to attack close to the rim.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Pass to Gilmore. Now here's Johnson. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
The Celtics making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. Celtics leading by 4. MP looking around. Fires the 3. And Winslow pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Here's Gilmore, and he dunks it down.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. MP outside. Kept alive by Boston. Three-pointer. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lillard outside. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Rebound by Williams.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Lillard against MP. Lillard, the pass to Winslow. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working, hit inside, and getting good shots from close range.
Back to MP. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
MP against Lillard. Pass to Gilmore. All sorts of time. And again, it's Portland converting. Celtics leading by 3. And here is MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helped him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to dame time.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens. happens.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, they've got Smart. He's out there with him. Ends up going with the new. Group. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He contributed 51 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his... effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
And he elevates for the slam dunk. Keon Johnson did not like that.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17-point lead, their biggest. MP. And MP throws it down.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And Lillard kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Winslow against Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Lillard missing.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And Lillard throws it down.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Celtics out in front, leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Damian Lillard, also Johnson out there. And it's Winslow in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 19. Lillard the pass to Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Three-pointer Lillard. And it's MP with the rebound. Celtics leading by 19. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Johnson finds Lillard. Puts up a 3. Traps in the tray. Lillard's got 17.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
MP outside. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 40 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with
Here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lillard outside. On the wing, Williams. To the inside. Here's Gilmore. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. He's got 8.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
He's feeling it. And Winslow pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 18. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Williams, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The 3 from MP. Portland grabs the miss. Gilmore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Johnson outside. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 18. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now Lillard, and stolen by MP. On the floor for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's MP in at the point. And it's Williams with the ball for the Trailblazers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Johnson finds Winslow over Williams. Winslow's shot is off.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Brown against Williams. Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there. And there it is for him.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
And a deep 3 from MP. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Williams dishes to Lillard. Lets a floater go.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
The three from MP. Gilmore grabs the miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Johnson's shot is off. Celtics leading by 16. Jacks up a three. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot from MP.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Lillard kicks to Johnson. Lillard against Tatum. Here's Gilmore. Pocket six. He takes it in. Johnson for three. Winslow. Great positioning on the putback.
How about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
Lillard against MP. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Lillard against MP. Johnson kicks to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Gilmore. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his fourth assist in this one. Celtics leading by 18. MP outside. Launches it. Austin getting another chance here. Brown finds MP. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 21. 1:58 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would, based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brett, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that, you know, Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And stolen by MP. Hits it again. Wow.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots it. Preston can't hit. And it's Harris with the ball for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach is pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.
Put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make them pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it cause they can't. Make them bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it straight.
How's it going? Hey, man.